Testing. Alright, let's get our first copy strike for a while. I'm just gonna listen to this song because why not? Thanks for coming so early, Igami. Nice, I'll check. Test? Okay. What should I do first? I'll be very surprised if there's no copyright warning from this one. But guess we'll find out. Hello, Silver. Is it loading? Okay, it is loading. I am doing just fine, thank you. How about you? Look, we are like the examples in the Japanese textbooks for English speakers and how they communicate. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? No, I'm fine, thank you. And you? Yes. I see, Silver. Take care. Oh, no music, thank you. I'm sure you guys already seen this. There's like 3 million views by now. Well, this is a person that does a lot of rigging for VR chat avatars. Sorry, not rigging for avatars. They do the so you have your 3D model, right? The base model, which is just polygons, and then you put a bone in it. That's the rigging. But then after that, you can do further rigging for the face to better track a face. So this is the face tracking sort of update for this character. And is this recording properly? Actually, let me just keep it like this. So it's very expressive. It's a lot more expressive than you ever see in like other avatars in VR chat. And right now, this person is basically just doing it for free for a bunch of different avatars. This one was something they did very recently, and I think it got, you know, it got a lot of views because of how expressive it is. He's been doing this for a really long time. Like, based on what I can see on their booth, it's been like at least, was it like 30, 40 different avatars that they've did this for. But I think this one is the most recent and probably the best work so far. So you can see it's already at like 3 million views now. When I first saw it, it was already at 2 million views. But anyways, this is really good for practicing facial expressions, and I think someone on the server already pointed it out anyways. So I didn't bother adding it there. And since we're on the topic of facial expressions, you know, I might as well just take it easy and just do this for a bit before we move on back to clothing. There's a lot of angles, and a lot of artists have already drawn this as like part of their practice. If you scroll down, if I can find it. Anyway, all the Ryan Gosling is because the character's avatar is called Gosling, I think. The avatar is called Gosling. I'm not 100% sure. It's Lapwing over here, but that's like a Gosling somewhere. Anyways, if anybody knows. Lamau Yigami. Definitely feeling more burnt out over the 70 streams now. Gonna wrap up the clothing thing that we started today. Maybe do more shape analysis, but I probably won't be doing like too much rendering. Not really. I still want to go back to clothing. I don't want to be too far off, but we always started off with some kind of figures or some kind of other stuff, just as a warm-up. So I'm just gonna... yeah. Quote-unquote warm-up. And we did a lot of faces. I think I felt a little bit more comfortable, but now I'm feeling very rusty again. Let's see, something that's a little bit more upbeat. I haven't listened to music in a long time. That's not true. What am I thinking of? There's some music that I haven't come across in a long time because YouTube just stopped recommending it to me. And I got my music from YouTube. Yeah. What are they? Yeah. Well, Igami, it depends on how confident you are with exams. I've always left all my studying to the last day. Well, that's not completely true, right? But I leave it to the last 2 weeks. And then I'll go over all the materials once. And then what I'll do is I don't really care about what I'm learning. I care about what they're gonna ask. So I predict the questions that they will ask based on past year exams. And then I study in that sense. Then on the day itself I do another thing. But any art tips you'd like to share? Oh. Damn, I don't know. I don't have any off the top of my head. Because in my head, I'm a mess in terms of like my own art and process and everything. So I don't really have a lot. They kind of pop up here and there when I'm doing like more involved stuff. So I'm afraid, yeah, I don't have anything at the moment. Most of my recent experiences is just mostly like learning more about myself, more so than learning more about drawing. Like I think art for me is more like a mirror. And the time I spend here is like the time I'm reflecting. I'm just thinking about, you know, how am I feeling? Why am I not being able to draw today? Or like, what reasons there might be. How I mean when you make something feel lonely? Basically, people want to project the GF, they will never have to keep going. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, James and Deadpool. I'm aware of like the meme where he's like lying on the stairs because at the end he realized, you know, what he realized. But I didn't know that was what they were doing with the Gosling meme. Because yeah. Thank you very much for the explanation. Hello, UZ. Hello, Walnut. Alright. What's up, guys? Crazy day today. Gura announcing graduation. Have you guys seen that? That was literally like 2 hours ago. Yeah, she was so emotional. She was really on the like the very verge of like breaking down. I hope like she goes back to doing the previous stuff. I followed like this whole story about Hololive changing directions or something. I can't quite remember exactly what it was anymore. But man, what are they doing over there? What are they doing over there? Also, this girl, this avatar, this character is making me want to draw teeth, like actually draw teeth and not just like a mouth, like just a hole. Yeah, disagreement with management, difference in the direction with the company as well. But this is no way like this is the... Yeah, like there's no way this is the last time we'll see of her, right? I don't believe so. I think we're gonna see her again in the future in some other way, shape, or form. And everything's gonna be alright. And get more songs to use on stream. And get copy strike. Let's go! We need more karaoke. Karaoke. Karaoke? Yes, more Sigma. Anyways, it's kind of interesting that this whole meme blew up. This whole tweet blew up today. Because we are trying to do expressions and stuff like that. And this is the most expressive avatar thus far I've ever seen. That you can use in VR chat. And anywhere else, really. I was just in VR chat, I was playing like repo on the side, so I wasn't paying attention, but surely there's a lot more people using this. My face is so long. Not wide enough. Anyway. Yeah, like imagine like people from the past seeing this. What we can do today with technology today, that's insane, man. I've never seen like an avatar this alive before. I hope like this thing becomes easier to do over the years. Maybe someone figure out a way to like make it more easier to set up. Everyone drew like the expression that they really like. Someone did this one here with like the hand in front. I saw. But I like this one. This one is really crazy. This one is really good. It's just a ho, ho, ho. I like that one. But too bad it's like a very dynamic thing. It's really hard to just find one group frame. I think this is the best frame. You know, the Pog face. The Pog Cham. Oh, if you guys ever have time, I would recommend checking out like the Avatar Museum series of maps in VR chat. Because everyone has a different take. You know how like 2D being mapped into 3D is kind of difficult? Because the original anime 2D, you know, they stylized it a lot. It's not very translatable into 3D. So when they do it, there's like this different way of solving this problem. And if you go to Avatar Museum, which is just a collection of all the avatars out there, you get to see everyone's different solution to the same problem. Of how they basically figure out the 3D model of the mouth and the nose and the part of the face that comes out. So yeah, it is a huge requirement on your system though. It is a very big map. It's close to 1 GB. The map itself. At least the most recent one. The earlier ones are a little bit better, I think. Yeah, like Avatar Museum. Yeah, so you see how like the nose comes out here. The amount that it comes out and the shape of this part of the mouth. Everyone has a different solution to the to this thing here, to this part here. Some people pull the nose out a lot, not that much, but some people do what again? Like some of them, like the face is pretty flat, some of them are pretty round, that kind of stuff. I think it's just interesting to look, because otherwise, you know, like without these people making avatars in different ways, you have to experiment or maybe come up with your own. It would take a lot more time. So just nice to see. It's kind of like the weekly thing, right? Everybody do their own thing and then everybody compare notes and you see the different answers to the same question. Yeah, except this was done like by many people over years and years. Yeah, things look so weird in like 2D if you draw it. Where is the white part of the eye? I cannot see it. Now what happens if I... Oh wait, but I cannot see it. What does OBS do with this? Oh, it just like cuts it off. Yeah, it's so good now. You like, there's no reason to not like 3D anymore. I really hated 3D because it looks so weird. But now it's so good. Although, like, if you ever use VR in VR chat, you will feel like how do I say this? You will feel that hugeness of the head. Like, it's huge. Like, from afar they look cute, but when you walk up to them, it's like, bro, this thing is like the size of my chest, this person's head. And now this is so good. So weird. This looks so weird. Because I'm not drawing with any structure, I'm just drawing with the lines. Alright, Yagami, all the best. Yagami. I just turned you into light Yagami, oh my god. Igami. Gotta upgrade. Into the god of death himself. Damn, I wish Yagami won at the end of Death Note. That would have been nicer to see. Hello, Goda. Cheese, man. Oh, that's pictures of cheese. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was apples, just because it's red, I guess, but... This angle is not good for me. I don't know what's happening. Hello, Devay. Hello, Kirio. Why does she look like she's doing the Ahegao face instead of like just looking up? Just a little bit better alignment. Yeah, that's the face tracking video. Yes, you are right. Indeed. I'm glad it took off. It's like they have done so many avatars, and this is the first tweet that really took off, I think. Could be wrong. This is insane work. And then I think they're giving it out for free almost, isn't it? They're asking people to like pay whatever they want to pay. I only briefly looked at the website that they were using, but I thought that was the case. I can't quite remember. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It was just the vibe that I got, like looking at a quick glance of their website that they linked. Okay, now that I've mentioned it, I have the responsibility to find out now. Let me just take a quick look. Okay, it's 45. It's 4,500 yen. Oh, over here is 20 euros or more. Okay, I saw this and I thought it was like one of those you can put in $0 if you just want to get it for free thing. So 20 euros or 4,500 yen, which if you convert, I'm pretty sure is... Oh, it's actually more. So it's cheaper to buy with euros, I guess. I wonder how it works. Like, how do you set it up with the face track? Plus, you have VR on. VRC face tracking. Oh, okay. I see Vive. Quest Pro. Pickle 4. Okay, I see. I bought the Valve Index when it first came out, I think. And it's not supported. That makes sense. It's 2.0 now. If that's like an opportunity to try VR, you guys should try it. My friend got to try it because his university offers like VR headsets on like a loan basis, so you can loan it out and just try it. Because this is the beginning of VR, right? Like we're at the beginning of so many things, and then in the future things are gonna be a lot crazier. It's gonna be a lot better and stuff like that. But I feel like, you know, if you try it now, you get to appreciate the advancements more in the future. It's like for us, we kind of grew up with internet and stuff. We never like really experienced the beginning of the internet. I only have some very vague memories of like dial-up and stuff, like all the ringtones and stuff, and using floppy disks. Kind of there right now for VR. Down the line where we get Food Dive and stuff, it can be like, oh shit, I used the original machines before. Doesn't really change that much. The experience. Anime only using VR. Oh, I see. One day, right? One day. Angle smart. Can't just change the way I draw. I'm being too literal here. Interesting. If I disable the text, would it be the... That would be cool. I never even had like that much experience with internet cafes either. Oh yeah, also in other news, like the World Expo in Osaka has started apparently 2 days ago. I did not know it started 2 days ago. It is the second World Expo. I think the previous one was like 55 years ago, in 1970 was it? World, like as in like the world. Can't even write it out. World, wow. Zawarudo. It's all the way till October, I think. April 13th to October something. And it's kind of big. They built like a new a round thing. They kind of built like the Apple HQ, except it's just a wall in the shape of a ring, and then all the buildings are in it. The building itself isn't round, nor is it a ring. It's just normal buildings. It's right by Universal Studios Japan, by the water. And another interesting thing to note is that in Japan, there is this famous prophet. Like they're very good at. They've been predicting quite a lot of the so-called big disasters, including coronavirus, because they said that something was going to happen in was it 2019 or 2020? I can't remember. But so far, everything they have said has, been pretty accurate. And they said that this year there's gonna be a big disaster in Japan in sometime in July, and everyone thinks it's an earthquake. Or did they explicitly say it was an earthquake? I can't quite remember. I also vaguely remember that someone said that the worst affected regions is gonna probably be the Kansai area, which would be Osaka and Kyoto and all those over there. And this World Expo is right by the water, and it opens until October, so it'll be kind of interesting to see what happens. I have friends that have to go over right around the same time in July, which is very unfortunate. But they're going over for work, so it's not like they can just reject it. But everyone's getting worried. Yeah, for sure, I think. I remember hearing interviews because they have like that huge earthquake research center, right, where they can simulate earthquakes. And with research, with all those, with all the work done, I remember some interview where the guy there was very confidently saying that if it's like around 7, it's guaranteed that the buildings are not gonna fall. Nothing's gonna fall, but the problem is that the power and water is still gonna get cut. So that is what they were trying to work on, like pipes that doesn't get destroyed by the shakes and stuff. But as long as it's around 7 or lower, then they have confidence that nothing's gonna be like coming down on people. At least they've got that, And then over here on the west coast, there have been quite a few shakes as well recently, I think. Some were pretty big, some were like 4 or 5. But just like for a very short amount of time. So it's a little spooky over here, I think. It's a little bit spooky. Eyes are kind of sus. Kind of skewed. Yeah, earthquake. Can't speak today. Getting very tongue-tied for no reason. Perhaps a lack of sleep, but anyways. Speaking of earthquake-resistant pipes, there's actually this very interesting building. I forgot where it is. It's probably in Europe because that's where they do like crazy buildings. And It's a freaking... It's like a house, except the... So it looks kind of like this, if I remember correctly. It's just a tower-like thing. So this is the side view. This is the ground, right? And then there's this structure that goes up, and then it's just a ring. And this ring kind of rotates around. And the problem that they were trying to fix was that all the plumbing and all the water pipes that goes through the middle, your house is spinning. Your pipe can't be spinning. So they had to make this mechanism where... I don't remember what it looks like, but it's just a metal cylinder. Whereas some of the components, there's like a part that allows the pipe that's connected to the building to sort of go around. But in the middle, it goes to the same cavity, and then there's a separate pipe that comes out the bottom. But they did this for multiple different water. So there's multiple layers to this cylinder. This drawing is not very good, but... Anyway, some useless stuff that I came across many, many years ago. Useless knowledge. If this year's planning goes well and like I get to find some kind of good workflow that's consistent, some style that's consistent, next year is very likely going to be a lot of studies about design. Just trying to get exposed to more design and different ideas. Mostly gonna be dealing with architecture and stuff like that. Because I really like buildings. I like man-made stuff, I don't really like nature that much. Nature is nice, but I wouldn't go out of my way to see nature. But I might go out of my way just to go to Europe and check out some interesting architecture they have. One day. Probably not soon though. Not anytime soon. Yeah, I don't really like nature, man. I just realized, because they're trying to show off expressions, most of the angles is just from the front. It's so hard to get the front angle. And also, I just remembered, like, because usually when you draw, you have a front angle, you have a 3/4, and then you have a side view, and that's kind of it. This is 3D, so we get like all the angles in between. That's why like it's so weird to draw some of the angles. I never drawn those shapes before. Not in these angles before. That's why it's kind of weird. Oh man. Yeah, I think I've touched enough grass in my lifetime. I think it's fine. I have a lot of stupid stories about being in the jungle. So hopefully I don't have to go in it ever again. Just the concrete one, please. Concrete jungle. Best jungle. Audio jungle. It's like more than one eye's worth of space between the two eyes, I think. So my balance is it's quite different. I need more space. More space. Eyes are also quite small. Nature. No stories yet, Silver. Maybe in the future. Piano is kind of... YouTube's just recommending me the same things over and over today. I mean, not today, but like, because I keep going over the same thing. Oh, that thing's coming up. Let me try like some Vocaloid artists again. The last time we just get warnings. I don't think I got anything bad. Anything bad. Oh wait, this is not it. Stop. Oh, these are pretty old. Okay, I just put the link in the chat in case. Didn't notice of the one part about the pipes being planned for... About the pipes being planned? Anyways. These are not mouth shapes that I usually draw either. Everything is new. That's good, and that's kind of also bad. Very scary. Yeah, it feels like the face here should pop up a lot more, but it's not really doing that. Indeed, Silver. Actually, what I'm doing now is not really enough, I think, in terms of practicing. This is just being more aware of like what someone else has done what is kind of out there, but I think I need to bring it back and have like my own style and try to fit it into my own style. New expressions. This artist, this music artist, I mean, is very inspiring if you can understand the lyrics. A lot of the songs are about like not to wait, not to just, you know, waste your time, and to take charge and to do something and to try something. I remember listening to their songs like a few years back, and like there's this one song which will probably come out at some point, and it's about. It's kind of about the summer that these the artist, oh actually it's the next song, the artist herself or himself, I can't remember, and their friends, what they experienced during the summer in Japan, because it's summer in Japan, right? It's like this time where people play. I just realized my chat is broken again. Amazing. Let me fix that. Music is hard, but no, I have not. It's back, it's back. Why does it do that every time? Anyway, so just finish off that thought about the stupid song. Sorry, not stupid song. I have this habit of saying things are stupid and nonsense, but it's not what I'm thinking of. I just like using the word. He doesn't know how to compose or make music instead. Oh, that's very inspiring. Okay, so you're telling me I have a chance. One day. But yeah, for the next song, they remake it every year with new imagery, with new videos that they, probably their listeners took and send them. So it's a very inspiring song about like to take a chance to go for it, and then all you see is imagery of like people having fun, people going out there and living the best life. That is inspiring. That is true. Naga. Naga. Yeah, I think songs like that are very nice. You get to preserve people's memories in your song. The more people see it, the more people remember it. It's like the memories never die. They're just always there. So these people live on in the form of a song, inspiring more people. I'm liking the shape, the roundness of the head. That is true. I mean, I guess it really depends on how strong of an imaginator they are. Because music tend to let people fill in the blanks for the imagery part. Whereas for art, you look at a piece of art, you don't really think of a song, you know, like a melody doesn't really come to mind, I think. So I think music always has that advantage of being something that's more dynamic, that's more alive. That's a lot easier for people to connect to, relatively speaking. So this is the song that I'm talking about. Do I have the thing set up again? I forgot. Haita. Okay. So this is the song. And you can see like they're basically just it's just the summer. There's a part of the lyrics that is like taking a knife that is like straight up stabbing me back then. Let me see if we can get there. I'll point out when we get there, because it's literally just basically saying like, what are you doing right now, I think? Wait, what does it say? Yeah, this part as well. This part is saying, I don't know what I'm looking for, but we know for a fact it's not in this room. And then it's your room. And back then I was in my room, I'm like, fuck. Did I show this before in stream? I feel like I've mentioned this before. Yeah, this part as well. It's not scary to fill, it's scary to not have left anything behind. This song is very powerful back then too. There's a lot of scenes here I think makes for very good references. But above all else, I think it's more of like an inspiration thing. It's like anyways, let me send the link. I'm just gonna go back to work, but oh, the thing is broken. Anyways. I don't know, like whenever you go out there yourself, even if it's with friends, right? Like it doesn't feel as magical as when you're seeing it in the in the video. So if anything, it serves as like a, for me, it's like an alignment. So if I go out there, I'm feeling very hot, you know, I'm sweaty. I'm probably very tired. With this song, at least I get a vibe of like, you know, what kind of cool stuff I can turn the current scenery into. Because otherwise, I'll be so captured by the fact that it's so hot and it's so humid and it's so tiring that I won't be able to imagine anything, that I won't know how beautiful what I'm seeing is. That's why I don't really like nature. Not that I don't like nature, but I think going out there to see nature really doesn't do it justice in a sense. I'd much rather see it from the comfort of my own home in a, you know, in a nice cool environment that I know is safe, that I can just go lie down on my bed when I'm tired, and then I can focus a little bit more on the imagination part. But when you're out there and looking for new material, I think like having this is like a good way of being like, oh, you know, what can I do with what I'm seeing right now? Maybe this thing. Maybe something similar to this thing. This is the worst one yet. Doesn't look anything like the character. Hello, Red. Anyways, I missed a comment from Kirio about asking what do I think about space on canvas and space in music. I think they're fundamentally pretty similar. But it is like the space of the canvas and the space of the music, I think is very, very similar. But I think everything else is not. So fundamentally overall it's quite different because if an image is very still, it can tell a story but it's very still. But for music, everything else is moving. I mean, in art you have like the undulations of colors, the values and stuff like that, but people perceive it at one shot, in one go. So you lose a lot of the dynamic movement. Yeah. And then art, art with like, you know, visual art with temporal element is just anime. So I guess this is what I'm stuck with. I'm just stuck with still images, but that's fine. We'll do music one day for sure. We just have to get there. Sorry, we just have to get through this. Getting through here first. Oh, that one part of the song actually reminds me of the opening to Tokyo Ghoul. Or was it the opening? It's not the opening actually. I think it's one of the songs to Tokyo Ghoul, I don't remember. They had the same lyric. I got a reminder of that song. Alright, this face is a write-off. This is not good. Anyways, I probably won't spend more time here. I'm just gonna try and finish this off. Music study streams? Yeah, like, yeah, how do you study music, right? Yeah, I don't think it's Unravel that I'm thinking of, Silver. I have to double check. Okay. Where's my reference? I think I'll finish this off and then just basically take a look at the shapes, I think, instead of going in and rendering. Because rendering takes too long and I'm too lazy for that. I'm too burnt out for that now. I think things really stick with you when you learn from young. Because I did a lot of singing back then. Not that I'm good at it, just like a lot of what I'm doing now. And it's so easy to remember the lyrics, and I don't know what the lyrics necessarily mean. I just remember the notes. But only for like Japanese songs. Oh well. Haven't heard this song in so long, I think. We need some kind of music. We need to do some kind of music, I think. Yeah, I don't know about a karaoke stream. People always say, you know, like, oh, karaoke, you don't have to be good at singing, you just have to have fun. But like, you know, I have fun when I'm good at singing. So I'm not good at singing, I'm not having fun. Karaoke GG, but at least if it's by myself, you know, we need at least like more people here. Yeah, grab a few friends and have karaoke stream on stream. Oh my god. Everyone's gonna be so freaked out, I think. Oh, that part was hard to sing when I first did it. Time to get rid of the lines. The loins? Where was my layer? Name it. Still make sure I have a sense of movement, right? Also concept of color movement and note. Yeah, there's like what, optical illusions and stuff like that, perhaps? Not the easiest to use, and they're kinda... What's the word? Tacky? What does tacky mean again? Yeah, man, all the memories from back then comes back. A lot of these songs, if you get the lyrics, the singing part is almost feels like you're screaming out your emotions. It's like the outburst of your own pent up feelings. At least it was for me back then. It feels almost like a scream for help, but not really like in that desperate sense, just an outburst of emotions. Choice, Tacky is protein and quality. Probably not tacky, yeah. Wait, what was I talking about? Actually, I forgot. I'm just so engrossed in the lyrics because the lyrics is literally like, leave the regrets till after you die. Change the future that you cannot, that you didn't decide on, and stuff like that. I don't know why it sounds so cringe when I say it out loud, but anyways. It's like if you hear it at the right time. Oh shit, this is huge. Wait, no, it's not huge. What? Alright, there's a different shade of color here. What do I do? And my brain's a little bit annoying today. Telling me that I'm too slow. I'm definitely not fast, but 用意した方がいいのでは。It's silver, don't mind me. What is pump pump? Wait, where did I hear this song before? Yeah, there was another song, wasn't there? That was really trendy back then. That had the same melody as this pump pump pump. What is the difference between the two sets of colors? What is the logic behind it? They just get brighter and darker ones here. Yes, Igami, I am, yeah. Alright, Kirio. Thanks for dropping by. Good luck with your Arknights. Do I put it in together? I don't know what the logic is. 一応は軽いけどね。Okay, let's keep it separate. Steppy, steppy. Okay, okay. Indeed. I think this study is mostly, again, going to be kind of dumb because I'm just copying a lot of the stuff off. I guess just walking through the shapes once and then also trying to figure out if there's any subtle gradients that we want to be aware of. Because I'm using strictly one color when I paint, so it's going to be very obvious the difference, if there's a difference. So honestly, I think that's fine. I think even if we can't figure it out, everything. Yeah, besides like getting actual like some learning something from the studies, I think the biggest part so far has been just not necessarily confidence in my skills, but more confidence in that I will never stop trying. I feel like is what I've gathered. Because before I was very worried that, you know, if I um start drawing or something. Oh, good night, Silver. A shift to a screen mid-tone stuff, but every other singular chroma. There's some subtle like brightening and stuff like that. I just want to see if there's anything. Oh well, right now I guess I've decided that I don't really care too much because I kind of have my own ideas now of like what to brighten and what not to brighten. But before I was kind of worried that if I, let's say for example, I start creating, then I will want to keep the style consistent or something. I might get too tired and not try to improve technically or something like that. But now I realize that that's never gonna happen. I'm too caught up on trying to get things looking good that I can just go ahead first, and then down the line just leave it to future me to go get better. A little bit more willing to just move on first, sort things out as I go along. I don't know where to put other colors. One more one more color over there. I guess this would be AO, like you said. Yeah, future me's problem. Come on. It's Good Friday this Friday. 24-hour stream? Probably not. Good Friday, the first Friday of every Friday of every Friday. I forgot what Friday is like considered Good Friday, or is it the Friday that's before is Easter is Good Friday, but it's like a holiday. I wouldn't mind doing 24 hours, but only if like there's a proper thing I want to work towards within that 24 hours. Maybe trying to get a specific piece done or something like that. But I don't think it go very well unless I'm very good at what I want to do. Probably just get too tired at the end. Five paintings. What layer effect is this? It's kind of green, huh? Yeah, you need to be really good with art, and you probably still won't be drawing anything that's too crazy. Yeah, the original always looks so good. But when I put in the similar shapes, it just always looks bad. I feel like one of these days I need to leave one of these around for like a long time and then see if after I come back to it, it's gonna feel a little bit better. Because right now I'm comparing to the original. I can't really help not comparing, so because of that comparison, it makes it very hard. Oh, I think YouTube probably stopped it. Nope, YouTube did not stop it.
に咲いた僕を隠したもやもやも全部忘れられたらないいな
Oh no, this shape here looks like a ball sack and I cannot unsee it. Ah, shit. Oh yeah.
すべて透き通ってつなぎ止めたくてクラクラしていたずっとそこにいたいよ時を止めておくれよ何もかもうまくいかないそんな退屈な日々だそこに君が描いたこの色で話せないんだ不確かなものはいつだってどうしようもなく僕を引きつけて離さない手を伸ばせばほらいつだって雲を使う
I wonder what would happen if we find more of these. Looking at some of the other illustrations by the same artist. Kind of like a fun Easter egg. You imagine if you're like just hiding like all these shapes in your in your shapes like very subtly. Yeah, that reminds me, like that's that video that I sent a few days back about people adding poison to music. I wonder if there's anything new for the art one. Or is it like working well or like whatnot? I don't remember. I don't hear anything from it anymore. I hope we get new ones. Yeah, I don't know if it's that advanced. Like the music one is pretty crazy. Like in the video, he managed to not just make it like unusable. He can also choose to disrupt the AI that identify what instrument it is. So you can put in like a metal music, and like classical music will come out because AI thinks that it's violins and strings and like piano or like whatever other orchestral instruments. And the melody could be different, the instrument could be different. You can even hide like voice commands in it that activates people's Alexas. So when they listen to AI music, Alexa will just start randomly looking up stuff, like whatever that you want to put in it. So they can make it say that when the music plays, it will bring up the original artist's Spotify or something like that. Because there's wavelengths that the human ear doesn't hear, right? But the microphones capture it, and the system still processes it. But I mean, that's an easy fix. You just limit the range to just human audible range, and it's probably able to fix that. Or it's in the same frequency range, but just hidden in a way that is not perceivable. I don't know which one it was, because I didn't actually finish watching the video, but I mean, I did. I wasn't paying attention. I was playing Genshin. So yeah, bamboozler. I wish you got something cooler for art now. Something that lets us highlight watermark in there. You know, after people train and use it, it's just gonna be like a bunch of watermark across everything. It's the same song. Yeah, this part it says is the sun is asking whether if your current situation is okay. And then when you're not trying hard enough, it's like, ugh. Anyways, let's try. Okay, so right now it's flat colors. Flat colors with just simple edges. We don't have any blur edges. We don't have any translucency, transparency. No gradients as well. And honestly, the effect is pretty decent already. So I think I'll save a copy right now before we go in and start spamming gradients everywhere. Actually, let me add in the lines first. I want to see at what stage it would pass my checks. Right now it's off failing because I'm comparing to the original. So I'm gonna have to put it aside and come back some other time. But I will save a copy now. Is it the same blue? Okay, yeah, it is present. Why wouldn't it be the same blue? It should be the same blue. Probably not draw the ketchup because not very relevant. Does this go all the way straight? Okay. No curves on either end. My line's kind of thick, but cool. And they're very thorough with the stockings. You can see like there's like the white band here, which I don't know what it's supposed to be. Is that like the is this like part porn? Huh. My skin is too bright. Let me fix that. Oh. Very nice, very nice. It's just a nose, right, Red? Your nose was just acting up. Don't worry, don't worry. No questions asked. No questions asked. Welcome back, Igami. I guess you never really left. I just meant like, yeah, because I thought you finished. Anyways, don't mind me, I'm just brain dead kind of. I'm partially AFK. Okay, one copy now before I go in gradient and then the edges. And then that should be the end of that. Okay, be right back real quick. Go to the toilet. Okay. Time for something more chill, I guess. Alright. Number 1 is set. Go number 2. Good tablet, you better not follow me. Gradient and edges. If I do gradients on a separate layer, I can do it later. Nah, let's do edges first then. So I used to do blur too a lot, but recently I've really started liking just... Where is it? Oh yeah, like just like this. What would I even call it? You just kind of make the edges so that, like, you pick the same color and then you paint it lightly so that that's that mid-tone, that transition. Kind of also like what we're seeing here. But the way I'm doing is very limited because it means that I only get the colors that are already on the canvas. I cannot get anything new. Whoops. Oh, I see. This is S2. Alright, I forgot my layer structure. Of course it doesn't work. Sorry, this is not an S2. Oh, it is S2. Never mind. Hold up. Oh, this might just mess up my color. Don't check here. Good enough. Here. Backwards. Okay. Oh, this looks like a different color. It looks like a different stroke here. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna care too much. Since I noticed it, I might as well. A lot brighter. Sniff, sniff. Yes, good morning. Have a good lunch. I mean breakfast. Alright. Good. I see, it's getting messed up like that. Well, yeah, I mean, I did pick out all the colors. I did just pick every single thing. So I was gonna trace it too. Our lines are still too strong. It's gonna be a problem down the line. Whoa, this color is a lot darker than I think it is. What? What is so dark? Damn, I thought it was gonna get lighter. It's not getting lighter. Oops. I'm not getting lighter. We'll do gradient on the base. Pretty brighter near the top, right? Is it brighter near the top? It is, yeah, okay. I see it's darker near the bottom. Makes sense. What? Why? Oh. Yeah, demo. Huh? Okay, not use opacity? What? Why? Yeah, it shouldn't have affected this much. Oh, it's thereabouts, I guess. Mostly blue. Blue is already in check. So just some quality of life details and stuff. Damn, I wonder if this shoe pattern is accurate to the original. Is this like a information I can find out? What is the shoe print on this character's body? What? I guess I just find some random shoe print. Alright, how much texture is it on the... Looks like it's not that much. I'm just gonna use a simple one then. Oh right, PNG doesn't work properly like that. You know what? I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this. Let's do some magic here. Actually, I'm gonna use multiply anyways, right? But I still have to get rid of the... Alright, there we go. Okay, we have one here, one there, one there. 3 in total. Not a lot of deformation and warping to this, just kind of flat, so... That's the go ahead for me to be lazy. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Cool, that's 4. 1 on the white and 2 on the blue. Cool. Let's get the white one first then. Lock. Maybe overlay with like skin color might be cool. It does look like there's some color to it. Oh, it's gone, never mind. Oh, because the background's white. I guess there's not much we can do about this one. What's the value like? Pretty similar, I think. At least from my tablet. Probably a little bit too strong still. Okay, next one. The one on the skirt, we only see the top. Ooh. Oh wait, is that a different foot? Did they flip the... No, they didn't flip it. It's always the same direction. I just got the wrong direction for the foot. Wow. Cool. So the shoes are in. We need some scratching stuff. These are also on multiply. Kinda hard to tell, but so be it. So it shall be. What color is D? Oh shit, my screen is bugged. Shit. Oh, it wasn't opening. It's just bugged. Are they a right-hander? They're a righty, aren't they? Like this pen stroke looks like a... It's stronger on the downstroke, right? I think. It's a Cintiq. Sorry, it's a Cintiq 13 HD. By Wacom. Also, now this is gonna show up in the time lapse. Amazing. Oh, because I don't have opacity. Ah, that's why it feels so off. Ah. Somehow. Alright, let me redo this. Wait, then are they a lefty? What? Alright, we need to get off of blue here. We need to go... Looks green to me. Very desaturated. Green, but not enough to pop up this much, so probably less. Feels a little green, but not really green. Could just be gray. Wait, gray off of blue should feel warm, right? But anyways. I guess that's about it. I just have to fix the lines now, because our lines are too strong. At the very least, they need color. Let's just grab the color first. Which looks like it's just the ambient occlusion color. I think that by itself changed quite a bit already. There you go. Could have just done it on this, but that is fine. Damn, it's so subtle, some of the things. It'd be so hard to do on my tablet if I wasn't like if I don't have a reference for it. My brain just loves the contrast. It's so hard to get something that's so subtle. It's gonna be a problem down the line, I imagine. Be more aware. The lines are more apparent than theirs, for sure. If I just knock out the lines right now, I think it's not gonna be as good. If I just flip them out. Because the lines still exist in some capacity. What is this ordering? See what happens without the lines. Actually, even without the lines, entirely, it's still holding up pretty well. So far, actually, I've only felt like lines always get in the way if you're drawing the folds themselves, especially stuff like the sleeves and the clothing over here. I think the skirt is kind of complicated enough to warrant it, but maybe only around the really big folds that actually overlap. Everything else should be left to rendering, I think. Huh. It does look kind of... It looks really hard, though. The fabric. But anyways, I guess this is kind of it, right? Clothing wise. Oh, wait, I forgot. We need the noise. Just to wrap everything up. Overlay on 15-ish. Render Perlin noise. Up, yoink. Does my noise have color or something? Why does it look like it has color? What? Something wrong with my eyes? What? A little bit concerning. Yes, of course. Tend to line out every detail, erase the retrospect while I render. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I think that makes more sense though. Line out first and then erase it when you don't want it. ちね。全然邪魔。まあいいや、こっちだわ。Oh wait, I lost my edges here too. I guess the contrast just went down, that's why. Yeah, so maybe I should have played around with the edges first. If I'm doing the right, so there's two ways to do the edges. Because right now I have one layer, which is the S1 Shadow 1 layer. And then the edges were done by using a pen with translucency, and I'm just brushing in something that's brighter, that's a little bit lighter. So it's getting that lighter color with a lower opacity through the use of opacity. So it gets affected by the one on top. So would not using it too. Oh, the work will be. Yeah, okay. So going back to the original, it will still be base color, adjustment, and then the edge control, which will be painted over. Kind of like what we did with the flowers. Speaking of the flowers, let's take a look at that one. Then I can wrap it up. Export. Okay. What? Where's my loading bar? Ah, here it is. So I export this, and I'll take a look at the other one that we did last week. I should be able to wrap it up. And then what? And the rendering is so clean. So clean. Like, these fingers are so good. There's so much life to the fingers, even though it's really hard to make the same pose. Do they have a single work in progress? There's one. Sure, what's the account called? Ichizen Ryu. Ichizen Ryu.これじゃないわ。Very big file. I don't know. I think it looks fine. But nothing pops out to me. And not that it has to. It's just that I'm so used to seeing... I guess I really like high contrast stuff, huh? Or do I? No, I like moody stuff. There's not enough mood? But there is enough mood here. Either way, I think it's fine. I think it's a pass. I think it's a pass. Let me try and play around with the lens flare a little bit more, I think. Give it one last nonsense. Dupe. Blur, Gaussian. Too much, I think it's gone already. Doesn't add anything, I think. Yeah, the lens flare effect here, I couldn't find any good lens flare free stuff. Like brushes and stuff, that's free, that's good. So I resorted to using a bunch of images. So it's a lot of different images here that's being stacked together. So all of these guys here. Actually, before I do that, I'm just gonna... Did I export this already, actually? Oh, I've already finished everything, so it's fine. So I'll just show you guys what the original looks like, so you have an idea of what's happening here. So there's a lot, right? There's a lot of stuff happening here. How come I can't change the layer mode at once? Alright, what is this? This guy is not invited to the show. What is this? Flowers? Get out of here. Can I change it here? Yeah, now I can. So, normal and up. So this one here is just a gray film. This is just a green, like a haze thing. This is made by myself. It's basically just a brush that went through like this. And then if you put it on glow dodge, it just kind of glows, right? So this is just a very minor amount of glow. And this is the one that goes with it. So we have two as a pair. And this is some image somewhere that I just dug it out. And then usually you kind of have to play around the brightness and contrast to push out what you want to see and then remove what you don't want to see. And because it's glow dodge, as long as you get it a little bit darker, it's fine. And then it will go away. This one is just a circle that I made, like what you saw just now. Circle and then plus some blurring. And you can see like the original image, there's a lot of stuff here that's too bright. So once you put it onto glow dodge, it just kind of blows up. And it's really hard to adjust until you don't have that. So I just erased that and only kept this part. I like this glow dodge here. I like that it has a very hard edge. And then it has like a little bit of glow, like softer edge on the other side. So it really comes in very strong. And then this glow dodge here. This almost looks like stars, which is a little bit hard to get across. And this one here I like because it has texture. And all of these are like really tiny specks of light from like the original image, which I no longer have it here. It's just on Google. Yeah, because you can blow it up and whatnot. And this is just a stupid brush. It is a custom brush. There's a custom brush that drops circles in this one. It's kind of hard to see, I think. If you duplicate it a few times, you can see it a bit clearer. And that's the full stack of this. And that gets us this. And the final one has a little bit more chromatic aberration as well going on with the thing. That's why all of these look so psychedelic. And for the first time, I actually did 2 sets of red. And it doesn't matter how many sets you stack because it's on lighten, so it doesn't mess anything up. But once you start pushing one of the layers out, it would have that lighten red layer on top. So I just used that to give the edges of the flowers here a little bit more red. Just to give it that a little bit. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see the layers again, can you not? Yeah, I keep forgetting this stupid thing gets in the way. Anyways, hopefully it still made sense. If we pull this down, you can make it even more blue over here. But anyways, do you guys need me to explain this nonsense here, the setup for chromatic aberration? But I don't know if there's a better way to do this. This is the manual way of doing chromatic aberration. You have your base layer, you duplicate 3 times. You create 3 more layers. You turn all of the created new layers to multiply. You clip it onto each of the separate ones. You turn 2 of the ones on top that you duplicated to lighten. And then you just put in colors for each one. I don't know if you don't actually have to be on the, you know, like the 3 primary colors. I guess you kind of. If not, the last one will mess it up. But if you just have these guys, it actually just adds whatever color you want. So maybe I should be a little bit more flexible with the thing. Oh, and I usually put like put all of them in a folder like this, so I can remove just the face part, because the face gets a little bit too messy. It's really hard to read. So I'll just remove the face here and let the bottom layer show through. But yeah, anyways. And that's kind of it, I think. That's kind of it. Yeah, I'm very not happy with the leaves. It's pretty minor overall. So this is it, I guess. And before that. There's still 2 more things I should do. The first thing is to figure out what is it that I learned and like about this one, which I kind of am too lazy to do tonight. And the other one is the clothing shapes. I want to grab some shapes out from this artist that we did today. But beyond that, we're kind of free to move off of clothing. Actually, what is it in our roadmap again? Materials rendering. But materials, I think, is a little bit not very relevant at the moment. Yeah, I think materials is... Huh? 何色にしようかな。これにしとくわ。Cannot see it, okay. Kind of hard to read. It's just duplicated. Ugh. Yeah, I'll probably skip past all of these for now. So materials and the color and value studies, I'll leave that for a bit. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit to the stabilization part, but mostly for line art. So I want to know, I want to get a process of getting from an empty canvas to a complete set of line art that's ready to go. And then we'll probably come back and revisit that. Actually, the materials and stuff will most likely happen on a case-by-case basis then. In that case... Chromatic aberration have options at a center point. I think that's fine. Oh, your message just came through. 3 minutes slow with YouTube choking up. Unfortunate. YouTube poo poo. Yeah, people, yeah, probably shouldn't look at the leaves. It's kind of hard to notice unless you really, really zoom in. That's why I let it pass. If not, I would have had to redraw it. It would have been a bit too much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you guys know like there's this the Bad Blue Archive memes channel server Twitter thing. Oh, Twitter thing, and then I I follow them today, and then they follow me back. I don't know what this means. I'm kind of scared. A little bit scared. It's like sometimes you follow someone and they follow you back. It's probably because they're following everyone, and then you go to their channel and their account, and then it's like 3,000 people following. Oh, people getting angry if the guru are graduating now. Makes sense. 4 hours ago. Disagreements with company direction and management. So can we finally talk about how covers going public has ruined it? Oh boy. I guess for the foreseeable future, I'm just gonna be sketching actually. Clothing 2, clothing 2. Yeah, this one's kind of jank. It's very stiff. I have no idea what's happening with the whole cover thing. I just know people are not happy. That's about it. Oh boy. Actually, if you still believe in like in the company in cover, now might be a good time to buy their stocks, isn't it? It should have dipped like crazy, right? Down 10% today. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, now's a good time to buy. Buy. Oh my god. The all-time high was like 3,500-ish. They're like 22,100 Japanese yen. Six months ago, they're still up 6 months ago. So we could still drop further. Depends on what they do next. Oh, interesting. Wait, what happened to any color after the nonsense? They fell from... What is this? It was last year Fab, right? With all the Celan stuff. They fell 20% only? I thought they fell more than that. Now they're up again by 30% from that lowest point. Oh wait, that's year to date, my bad. That is yeah, cover is still up pretty high actually. Oh, never mind. Wait, what is this drop? 50% drop. Sorry, yeah, let me bring this over. We're talking stocks now. It's time for a financial advice. No, this is not financial advice. Should I say? Because some people aren't happy with what I said, just to make sure that's okay. The wrap is dark as it's not like 30. I'm gonna say go back to 30. Yeah, I don't know what this drop is about. I forgot when the whole Celan thing was happening. Celan Iji Sanji. Wasn't that just last year? That was only a year ago, right? If it's a year ago, it's somewhere here. Is this dip then? So 3,700 down, 40%, and they're already back up. Granted, they're not as high as they were, but you know, if you bought the dip, it's a 50% up, dude. It's 50% up. Come on, it's cover, cover core. Guys, I'm ready. I'm ready. Financial advice. Okay, yeah, they haven't dropped as much, but 3-1, 3-1, 3-3 ish thousand. Hey, look at this. This is 100%. It's only been a year, and it's 100% up. What did they do here? October. Yeah. I don't know. Like can you? It's probably not easy to buy Japanese stocks, right, from overseas. Month chart. Fibonacci. Wait, which way do I go again? I don't know how to use this thing. Look, support. Buy and then go back up. Come on. But it's got a downtrend thing. I don't know how this works. I don't know people doing nonsense with this charts anyways, but yeah, it does feel like now might be an interesting time to buy. Plus it just took a dip. Like a pretty big dip. I see debut, huh? Okay. I'm gonna just do some random sketches. Save. Okay, this is the board for directions in terms of my own projects. And it's a little bit cleaner. Well, hopefully. It's just a little bit cleaner. But it's mostly focused on stuff that's more like mood and stuff. It's more mood, it's more landscaping, environments. It's more about the quality, which is very high. Right, I also got some like really cool photos here. I think we need the bigger screen here. But this is a photo. It looks so artistic. You can see people's faces here. Actually a photo. Very sick. The account is Rocky Studio 4. If anybody wants to go take a look. And as you can see, there's a lot more of these where it came from. And then I got a very photogenic cat. Guess you can't really see the cat, but yeah, stuff like that. A lot of photo manipulation stuff. This one here is in English this would be natsu, but tu would be tsu in Japanese. The tsu. Natsu. 7 owl. Oh yeah, like really insane stuff like this. Actually, this is not too difficult to try. It's mostly graphic design with a lot of texture brush. Interesting. What is this? Okay, this is vibe check here. Do it some other time, but anyways, over here I got a collection of just like artists who are very good at what they do in terms of just drawing characters because they have a lot. And these are some names that were mentioned by Mia at some point in time as well, like Rakugaki Oji-san. This one is slightly lewd. This one here, I think, slightly. And And then we've got a lot more here as well. Oh, sorry, Wana, in relation to which one? I think I don't know if the message came a little bit later than what I am doing right now. I've been trying to refresh the slightly new one. Oh. Is that why you're asking? If that's the case, they're not actually that lewd. There's lewder ones here, I think. Like this person has a separate account for all the loot stuff. But the one that you're asking for is RKGK_JP2. Anyways, what should I do? My god, this name. Come on. JECBHFN. Check. Oh, you like the line work? Cool, cool, cool. But I'm thankful they're not like doing the StarCraft Korean pros technique of like mixing capital I's and small L's. That would be fun. What do I want to do though? If I want to sketch, I should sketch from photos though. Nah, I'll do a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. We still got this one here.弾が飛んでるか。まあいいや。あれ？なるほどね。 I don't know. Yeah, I should probably do that prompt instead of this one. Out of everyone, that should be the one. That should definitely go for it. But the search around the stylization transfer all these unfamiliar. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Trying to apply out of character facial expression. Yeah, like if your character doesn't, it just feels wrong. There's like no emotional connection, and it makes it really difficult to do it. Alright, where's that prompt? Let me get that prompt up. Bye bye mood board. Keep. Where is the mood board? This one. Not the mood board, this one here. Ugh. Okay, I'll start from the back or something. Yeah, I have no idea Ix's style either. I don't have a good breakdown and understanding. What's that facial shape like? It's squished downwards a lot more. Okay. Overall hit size. This is 1.2 but open mouth. 1.34. Not a lot of sharp corners. A little bit more round, even if it's sharp. Okay. まあ、これにしようか、じゃあ。Single target? Okay. Bigger ahead. Smaller face here. Open mouth. Okay. Maybe too small over here. Eyes. Let's get one with a different eye design here. City mat, city mat, city mat. So we get the range of the face here. Drop that link. Kurachanda. Okay. Expression. Is it too close? That'd be too young, I think, this proportion. Target is also off. Up front, right? Up top. Spacing is about one eye between the eyes. Looking up. The range of movement of like the eye itself. How much of the pupil gets cut off and stuff like that. I'll go with this. It won't be cutting into the root. Mostly round, but a little bit thicker on the bottom too. Not a line. Within bound. Pushing down. Okay, let's just convert to this character then. Change the eyes a bit. No, I wasn't planning on using this character, but I realized that I might as well. Because the frame of their eyes is very, very, very downwards, right? Like, I don't like characters like that too much, with that sort of shape. So I just thought that, you know, probably not a lot of chances to draw these characters like that. I should try to go for something that I would use. I need the top to connect here. Oh, angle is too high. Too high. Too high. Control these. So what was my reference for the... There's no eyebrows? Okay. Oh, it should just be like really shocked, right? I always like the frown. It just makes things more interesting. Wow. And they just add a blush, and then the whole story changes. I just realized actually the face is very wide for Ixie. Oh. Need more space between the eyes. Maybe too much. There's another line, I think. Nothing here. not have it? I'll have it. Nantokachuru. How big is this end? There are boots. Not too big. It's not too big. 차렌지, 차렌지. 렌시렌지. Going this way. 괜찮아. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, let's go. What is she looking at? Yeah, it's a great way to get a lot of practice in, actually. XE has a lot of hands. Hand and expression reference and different... Actually, mostly just that. And then... we can have our prompts with different expressions. We can go through different characters. What's the next one? What the fuck is this face, dude? Wait, what emotion is this? It's like what? Please, not again? If we just put like a black bar here, I think it's like the meaning just changes immediately. We put like a black bar here. Does it make sense? Guess it still takes quite a lot of imagination. This one. What is this? I don't like this part now. I thought having like a bit of variation in the line might make it look nicer, but It doesn't work. Shady grin? I don't know what emotion this is. This is disgust. This is kind of disgust and also kind of disapproval. I mean, this is what it is. This guy is just really happy. Maybe a little high. This guy is angry. This guy is not feeling so good. This guy is what? Like, if the eyebrows were kind of like smiley eyebrows, it would be like, hey, hey, I know what you're up to. But like right now, it's just like, what is this? Ugh. Maybe? This is just grinning. Yeah, what is this? Hello, Uni. That it looks like a smug look, but tired at the same time. Oh yeah, it does look pretty tired. Oh, now that you mentioned it. Okay, let's try flipping the direction so we don't always have the same direction here. Control the edges here real quick. Is this connected already? Thank you. Come on. No, I say I want to draw a different angle and immediately flip it back to the original. Shit. I don't draw faces in this side a lot. Wasn't there like this thing about how like different-handed artists draw the faces different direction? More like that's like a preferred way to draw it. You need a cat. Oh, actually, this face with like this sort of iframe. How'd that work? Yeah, the direction of like the 3/4. Which way do I do? Definitely to the left, I think. Is it to the left? It is to the left. The previous illustration I did was also to the left. Interesting, interesting. Oh wait, the eye is kind of like... これ何？じとめ? Any spacing in between, do not forget. Put this back over. And looking to the left is more appealing to me. You can try to look at service. Oh, interesting. Where is the eye? Where are the eyes looking at actually? It's like kind of high. It's like the face is tilted down and then they're looking up almost, right? Is this like one of the faces that Bocchi the Rock did? I think you just have to commit. I don't know if Ixie will ever draw something like this. It's like too out of character. I mean, out of style. Let's push angle down first. Do we have a low angle here? We kinda do. Oh my god, Hoshino's head is so big, dude. Huge. Oh, I like drawing on the same layer. How do I say this? I don't care if it's on the same physical layer. I do want to see the stuff that I've previously drawn, though. So it could be the same layer, it could be a new layer, but all the other layers will still be turned on so I can see it. Because there's nothing scarier than like a white blank canvas. Just being able to zoom out and seeing some stuff I've drawn gives me reassurance that I can draw. Otherwise, mentally it gets very taxing. Blank canvas, very scary. Very, very scary. Yeah, I don't care too much about being on physical layers or not if I'm sketching though, because I always have to draw a new set of lines anyways. So one way or another, it's gonna be redone. And if I just really need a separate layer, I'll just cut it out and paste it. How would it even work? Dang. I need to try to imagine this first. I don't know where I'm going. We need to see at least like the same character but with a more extreme other expression from the same artist. I don't know how he would deform, like, yeah, like this one. Oh, you guys can't see it yet. This one here, at least I deformed like the frame a little bit more. Otherwise, in the default here, it's because it's very, how do I say it? Like the letter 8. I mean in Japanese, letter 8. That's like a bocce one here. That's kind of similar. It doesn't do like the thing at the end, huh? Yeah. No one tags by expression. And then, I mean, if you're searching for the same expression, that would be cheating, I suppose. But it's a different face now. I I don't know. I don't know. The answer is I do not know. Ideally, it should be the same character, but at this point, like, I don't even know what I could do to make it look like the same character, because the frame of the eyes is so different. Like, it defines the original character so much. What can I do? What can I do? Yawn. I don't think we can go commit this hard. I think. Okay, make it easier. I'm gonna use the same base here and see if we can turn it over. So we want to have like this part come down a bit. How did it work? Kind of like a 90-degree bend. Doesn't quite have the same vibe though. Angles as a forwards. Okay. I pull it down. Indo works? Not very well. It's the last area. No way around. Something. Yeah, it is quite hard. There's two sets of deformations happening at the same time. One from the expression and one trying to get towards the style. So it'd be easier if you can draw this in your own style first, then understand the difference between your style and the target style. So you do one transformation and then the other instead of both at the same time. Or the other way around too will work, I guess. But it's really hard to imagine. Okay, so the problem is that if the original artist never drew something like this before, we will never know if it's so-called accurate to their style. So that means that we can only determine what is accurate and what is so-called correct in this situation if there's a set of rules that can govern, you know, the range of expressiveness that they would portray. So either we will analyze the original style a lot, all the extremities of the different deformations, and determine like a range of what is viable, or we know the difference between their style and our style and we do the transformation. So by that rule of transforming, you can then sort of, so this is us and this is target style, and then going here with the thing expression versus going into expression. And then if we know this difference here, then we then do the permutation, like the transformation here. And if we understand the rule, then when we transform over, whatever that we get, because we follow the rule, should be the correct, right? It will be correct. Yeah, or we understand the range that this goes, like maybe it's like some, I don't know how to represent this graphically, but yeah, if we understand everything here, then apply this thing in. Then that will work too. So right now I think it's just too difficult. Like we can get something that would maybe vaguely look like the character, vaguely look like the style, with the expression in there, but we just never, because even as it stands right now like this, I don't know what to think of this. Be able to draw? No, but it's the eyes that's the small part. Being squinted. Wait, what? Wait, I didn't close this? Oh, it's asking me if I'm on the leave page. It doesn't really look like the character, especially because the eyes. Oh man. I think it's just getting pulled too hard by the reference. They probably cannot afford to go to that level. I just stay more within the realms of this. So what is that eye trying to do though? Actually, in this series of emotions here, what is the original? Is that a neutral expression? Yeah, because like the Western cartoons, they get a lot more play, I think. With like just like squishing the eyes, changing the size, moving it around the face, that kind of stuff. I don't think 1A is very neutral. Not with pupils like that. This is definitely emphasized. I don't think there's a neutral in here. This is definitely interesting, yeah. We need to operate within the realms of this. But what is this? To what extent do we go before it breaks the character? How far can we go without breaking this? But just closing the eyes like this will be fine. This doesn't break anything. How does a half open eye look like actually? It'd be like this, I guess? Right, because wait, no. Hareme means so it must hit this part. Over here, I think, right? That's what defines the character. So when the eyes are closing, we anchor that to that position and then we close it like this. The bottom of the eye should go up a bit, so maybe you'll raise the whole thing up a little bit. Nan to na kana. Jitome. What if we just go full on straight line? Need a straight line here. Damn, I think that curve. What the heck? Insane curve. Right, this loses the character already. Just lost it. At least for me. Probably because of the frame here. It doesn't really look right to just pull it out the other way. This looks so weird. I've never seen this kind of bend before, but I also never drawn characters like these before, where the iframes goes like so much down. Kind of wonky. But anyways, that's definitely a very interesting exercise. It's forcing a lot of thought, a lot of trial and error, which is good. But I'm gonna call it for tonight. I don't know if I'll commit to the whole thing here. This does seem like good practice, but I think what my brain is telling me is I should work on something that's more relevant for my own project. So I might not commit to the whole thing here. Yes, we're donezo for today's O. 3.5 hours. Pretty okay time. I don't feel like I did a lot today. But anyways, I'm actually quite proud of this one. Even though it's just a study. But I wasn't expecting to capture it this close. It's a lot closer than I thought it was gonna get. But anyways, good night guys. Have a good one.